Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Silas, and today we have another episode of Right Out of the Box, which is my take on a first look of products outside of their box without the unboxing portion, because I realized that I'm bad at making unboxing videos. The lens in question today anyways is the Sony 20mm f1.8 G lens, which is a very small, clean and sleek compact lens made by Sony with their usual design. It's got a really nice focus ring, a little bit of resistance. It's great. I don't think I like it when it has too much speed, I guess you could say, or it's too loose, where I'm trying to dial in manual focus and it's really tough because it's just the slightest movement just goes too far. Aperture ring is probably the usual. Yeah, it's clicky, which is great, meaning that there's probably on the side here a click on and off toggle switch, meaning you can toggle it off to make it smooth. But of course, when you're going all the way to the auto section anyways, on the aperture ring, you gotta add a little bit of force to get that click. Locks it in, makes it auto. And then with the custom button on the side, autofocus and manual focus toggle on the side as well. I leave most settings on the lens anyways as pretty standard, nothing put on there because I like my camera to be that computer, the driving force to dial in all my settings. And that's where I do most of my stuff anyways. And I let the lens just capture what I want it to capture. 67mm filter thread, which is great. Most of my lenses are 67mm, so I don't need to buy any new filters. I have some that are a little bit bigger and some a bit smaller, but I have filters specifically for them. Just a personal thing. I know you can do step-up rings and things like that, and you could probably save a lot of money if you just bought, I don't know, like an 87mm filter thread and you just kind of have step-up rings going up and down. But I just don't like doing all the extra work, probably just because I'm lazy. So I like having, again, 67 for 67, I think 77 for 77, etc., etc. This lens, as I've mentioned, is already very compact, so I can see why a lot of people like this lens. A prime lens, no zooming in or out. You can probably put this in a multitude of different like bags and things like that. I like to use a sling primarily, so it's nice to have something small like this that I can bring with me to capture all the wider stuff, and maybe rock like a zoom lens as a second lens so I can capture things a little bit tighter and things like that, or maybe even another prime lens, either or. A lighter kind of backpacking or lighter sling bagging adventure if I ever want to go out. This lens was bought primarily for vlogging. I'm gonna go to Taiwan early next year, which is coming up really fast actually, surprisingly. It's kind of scary how quickly this year has gone by. But yeah, I wanted a vlogging lens and I had a list of it. I had a 16-35 f4 power zoom, which was the newer one that came out recently. The Tamron 20-40 f2.8, which I ordered actually. Story on that coming soon. And then of course I had this lens, the 20mm Sony f1.8. as another option. Nothing really in priority, just kind of those three were the ones I could think of. I know Tamron has a 17-28, but personally I would rather just get the 16-35 or the 20-40 that is supposed to be delivered to me soon, but not anymore because I actually moved that deposit onto the Sony 20mm here because my camera store told me that it could take a little bit for the 20-40 to show up. And I didn't want to wait that long because I'm going to Taiwan really, really soon, early January. So I wanted to have something ready to use. Maybe was this a bad choice or the wrong choice? I don't think so. I really hope I'm not. I didn't make the worst choice of not picking a more versatile, like wider zoom versus just having a prime. But a lot of people have been raving about this, saying that this is the king of vlogging lenses. So I'd love to put that to the test, especially in Taiwan, big city, huge city lights, which is something I don't really get too much here on the island, on Vancouver Island. And it'll be nice. It's gonna be a busier city, a different atmosphere, but I'm hoping to be able to capture a lot of things and be able to kind of put those into videos and show them to you guys as well. But here is something that I usually don't do. I wanna try this out. I think I might wanna do this more so in more of my videos in the future, but let's get a jacket because it's chilly outside and let's go vlog, and you guys can see how bad I am at vlogging, but we can also see how good this lens is. So this is the 20mm in action right now, vlogging style, holding up my arm. Not actually all the way extended, which is really, really great. I can hold it a little bit closer, which is a little bit probably awkward for you guys. And this is the furthest extended fully. And I'm pretty short arms anyway, so this is pretty good. It looks pretty clean. It looks really, really nice. I love the f1.8 aperture. I love the blurriness you can get. But I'm gonna probably show more footage hopefully in Taiwan and not here right now because it's starting to get a little bit chilly and I'm getting cold. So let's go back inside. Back inside my warm home to escape from the cold because BC is getting a little bit chillier nowadays. But you got to see the Sony 20mm in action. Small but powerful, quite wide, nice depth of field, quite sharp, The only unfortunate thing is that it didn't help me with my vlogging skills. But hopefully that will improve as I do it more. So maybe I can do more content outside and feel a bit more comfortable doing that. So that's the end of the video. If you'd like, please leave a comment about the lens, about Sony's, cameras, traveling, whatever it may be. I love having conversations with you guys and I'll reply as soon as I can. If you'd like to leave a like on the video as well, I would really like that a lot. And if you want to subscribe to my channel to see more content from me in the future, I hopefully will have a couple videos out before the end of the year. I would super appreciate that. So that's been right out of the box with the Sony 20mm f1.8 G lens, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.